Okay guys, I want to show you all of it because I got a big mess. So this is my pumpkin. I just used regular white acrylic paint. Craftsman paint is the best paint that I use for little projects like this. I want to spend a lot of money. And then I'm doing the eyes with also Craftsman black, and I'm going to be adding the little eyes and the mouth, and then also I'm going to be adding spiders, those beautiful rings that I like to use. So I'll keep you guys posted. I just painted the orange with acrylic white, and now I'm doing the little black eyes and mouth. Okay, so here's my finished project, my pumpkin. And I just used nothing but black acrylic and white acrylic. And then for the little eyes, what I used this hole punch, and I just used random white paper. And then I just put a little bit of acrylic on top because it did stain it a little bit with black. And then I used my fabulous spiders, again from Walmart or the dollar store or Target. There should be about $1. And then I just put them all over. I put them with
Hi guys, so I wanted to share with you a project for Halloween. Since I'm going to be hosting a Halloween party, this is going to be part of the table decor for the children to take. So I'm going to be using the coffee filters. I bought this at a dollar store for $1. I'm going to be using streamer. You can either use silver streamer or black ribbon. And I'm going to be using a marker, or we can be using googly eyes. Either way, you can go ahead and do it whichever way you want. I thought the googly eyes were good. That's a good idea to use it. My daughter thinks it's better to do it with markers just because you don't have to worry about anybody throwing them out. So let's get started. So I found it to be better if you use 2 versus 1 because it actually hides the blow pop. Now I'm going to be centering it right on the center, and then you just grab it. It's going to be a simple ghost that anyone, including your 5-year-old or your 7-year-old, could do. Grabbing the streamer. And then just for fun, I'm going to be adding a ring. These cute little rings. I bought them at the dollar store too. You can use either this or spider rings, whichever you want. But I wanted to use these just because my invitations all had spiders. So I thought this would be a little bit different. And for the face, just grab your marker and draw cute little eyes. Then let's fluff it up. And there you go. Here's your quick and easy ghost. And then let me share with you some of the ones that we already did. You can see they have their little ring and then the little face. So this is the one I just did. Some of these Savannah did. She drew out the face. I just fluffed it up. And this one had black ribbon. And then you had the ring. so your kids can have a blast making little faces. I'm trying to look for the googly eyes that Savannah did. Googly eyes. This doesn't have a mouth. It's cute. Alright guys, I hope you find this useful, and I hope you guys give this a try with your children and leave a comment. Thanks.
Okay guys, so I'm doing ideas for Halloween. I have a party that I'm hosting tomorrow, and I've done a couple of things that I will be posting. This is just showing you guys my table setup. I'm doing this in a basement and near my craft room, so I'm closing it out with tables. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be putting carrots, broccoli, and everything on these plates. Same with here. I got a little rat. And then these mason jars, let's see, are just eyes. Let's see, let me try to go over here in a better angle. Eyeballs and ears. And I just put food coloring and then put the eyeballs in there. Not so shabby. So then what I'm doing is I'm laying them in the corners, just there. And then moving to this side, I have my bottled water. Now what I did, I just used regular Nestle water, and then I printed these online, and it's AB negative, and then I just taped it over the top. See? Then I put a little bowl of different mixture of candy, my plates. These gloves, I will take pictures of them so you guys can see, but these are disposable gloves, and I'm going to be putting chips in here so they can look like hands. And then here is another one of those, and this one is not a mason jar, this is a ragu jar. And what I did is I put red food coloring, and you can see the eyeballs better on here. I don't know why it floats better on these than in the other ones, but this one has ears and it's floating better. And I put the AB negative, and then the ragu lid, I just put a black piece of foam on the lid, and then black ribbon around it to cover the ragu. And then I just put one of these rings, and there you go. Excuse the kids in the background. And then these here, these lovely little eyes, they're the actual ping pong balls with the shape of eyes, and I just decided to put them there. Then here's another set of water, and it says Death, Vampire Blood, and Swamp. So what I'm going to be doing with these, I'm giving everyone their own water, and then I'm going to put the little envelopes of like fruit juice or Hawaiian punch, the green kind and all that stuff, and then I'm just going to put it next to each other so whoever wants to put flavor on their water, they could add flavor to their water. So this is my setup of this table here, and moving here is my other table. And then these are some cool looking zombies. And then these are the goodie bags that I made. Just putting them here. When the kids are ready to leave, we're gonna line up all the kids and have them pass out the trick or treat. And this is where every kid is gonna pass on their trick or treat and take it home. And this little guy here is from Dollar Tree. That's for my cupcakes. And then this pumpkin here, this fellow, is the one that I did. I just laid it out with spider webs right underneath. And then these little guys that I bought at the Dollar Tree. And then that's in the table. And then here is the blow pops that Savannah and I covered, the little ghost guys. They're all in the table. Then here's my skull. And then here is the stuff for the chips. So I'm going to have a bunch of chips and everything else. Now the food for this is going to be a hot dog bar. We're going to just put out the hot dogs cooking in the crock pot throughout the day, and then put the condiments and everything else for everybody to put. And then just a visual real quick. What I did, here's another one of these guys. And then in the basement, I put the beams, I put the keep out sign, and then I put the blood dripping. So I think that looks pretty cool. And then moving this side, sorry, here is the blood dripping, and here is the mirror with spider webs and the blood cling. And then for the curtains, I just bought these at Dollar Tree. It's like a fabric with stain. You could even make these yourself and buy this fabric and stain it with food coloring or paint, glimmer mist, whatever, and hang it on your windows. So that's what I did. I have them hanging there and hanging over there, and I have this little guy there, and then over here I have these skeletons right here, and then I have spider webs in the corner.